How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be explaining the fastest way to unlock these Team Affinity Charisma Diamond players. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, I have talked about this method in a couple previous videos, and I was kind of waiting to make this specific video until I knew for sure if they were going to add opportunities to earn XP throughout these Team Affinities. So I'll take you through everything I've completed so far, and then I'll kind of explain the fastest way to unlock the Team Affinity Diamond cards. I'll first start by saying that you want to complete the Showdown and the Conquest map first. If you are completing the Showdown, that will allow you to earn some of the Gold and Diamond cards that are necessary for these Henchman missions, and then you can complete this exact method that I will be explaining. If you don't want to do it that way, you don't have to. Another way to do it would be to complete the World Baseball Classic program. You can earn a variety of diamonds that way, and most of them are affiliated with a Major League Baseball team. So you can plug them into your lineup and play versus the CPU, which I'll be talking about in a minute, and earn some of the parallel XP towards the team building missions, the team build missions right there as I showed you, and that will also allow you to earn additional progress. So you can kind of do multiple things at one time while grinding the Team Affinities. I would not recommend mini seasons at all because of the bugs that are taking place, right? You might get through half of it or 3/4 or maybe all the way to the end, and then it says the opponent's team is invalid and you have to restart completely. That's not something I'm looking to do. I'm looking to use my time efficiently, and that is using this method right here. Of course, I have already completed the Conquests and the Showdowns for each of these Team Affinities. I've unlocked 24 out of the 30 Charisma Team Affinity Diamond players. I've unlocked all the captains. I've completed all of the captain and henchman missions with this exact method. Some of it I played Conquest. The other part of it I played versus the CPU on veteran difficulty. So I'm going to be explaining exactly how to do that right now. As you can see, I have built my team with White Sox, Pirates, and Yankees players. You can do this a variety of ways. You can put all White Sox players on there, all Pirates players, all Yankees, maybe a combination of Pirates and Yankees players. If you don't have any of those guys, this is the program you want to start with. With that being said, you basically build an entire diamond team, and if you don't have any diamonds, that's alright. All you really need here is commons from a respective MLB team to earn those team build missions parallel XP. With that said, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to show you that I have set up my fourth pitcher. It kind of ranks your pitchers based on their overall in the rotation, regardless of which spot you have them. So if you have a 99 in your 5 spot, but you also have a 97, it will automatically adjust your rotation. You want the pitcher that you're going to use in the 4th spot, because when you go up against the Rockies, I prefer veteran because it won't mess up my hitting as much. But once you go up against the Rockies and pick your 4th pitcher, you're going to be facing this Anthony Senzatella card, and he is a common 64 overall. He's a right-handed pitcher, so you can stack your lineup with as many lefties, as many power hitters as you want. For this video, I'm going to be using the team I showed you, the White Sox, the Pirates, and the Yankees. The key point of this part right now is to just try and bat through all 9 batters in the lineup. Try and get all 9 guys up in the first inning, and then you can quit out. If you don't do that, then you're going to have to pitch. Now, you might have to pitch 1 inning, you might have to pitch 2 innings. It just depends on how long it takes you to get all of your 9 batters up to the plate. You definitely want to bat with 9 guys, though, because you have to bat with at least 8 in order to accumulate the parallel XP. Might as well just hit with that 9th batter and make sure that it actually goes through all the way. I haven't had any problems with this method, and typically this method takes me about 10 minutes to earn right around 300 or so parallel XP with a respective team. Now, for this specific video, I'm using 3 different teams, and I only have 2 Pirates players in there. The rest are White Sox and Yankees guys. So I'm expecting to maybe earn about 120 parallel XP for the White Sox and Yankees, and then maybe like 50 XP for the Pirates, and that would be pretty solid. Now, some of these runs, you're going to do better than others, right? You're going to score more runs. You're going to hit more home runs. But in this case, I ended up hitting into a double play, which kind of affected the video, but it's also a good example because now I have to kind of clutch up and get through the last few guys in my batting order. I know you can't see, but this is the number 7 hitter, Eloy Jimenez, up at the plate. Kind of glitched out there at the bottom right. Another good tip for this is that if you're struggling to bat through the lineup completely, you might put a couple of your good hitters at the bottom of the lineup just to try and get through it with 2 outs or whatever the case is, kind of like I did right here. Now, this was a little bit lucky, right? That was not the greatest swing, but it got through. And now we have the 9 batter in Oniel Cruz up at the plate. So regardless if I get a hit or not, I can quit out after this, and I know for sure that the parallel XP will count. If I were not to hit with all 9 guys, then I would have to pitch the bottom half of the first inning. Now, if you stack your team with those captain players, with those henchman cards, this is the fastest way to earn the parallel XP for those respective players as well, because you can continuously bat with those guys, right? Bat them at the top of your lineup, continuously hit and quit, as I like to call it, and you will have the parallel XP done in no time. If you're trying to get the pitcher's parallel XP, then maybe you pitch a few innings. You're trying to get those strikeouts, right? I'm going to show you one more playthrough of this. That last one took me 10 minutes unedited, and I'll get into another version. This time, I'm not going to bat through all 9 batters in the first inning. I'm going to try and do the best I can, obviously, but I'm going to get out on purpose towards the end, or whatever the case is, to make it so that way I have to pitch an inning and show you that process. Because if you want to earn additional parallel XP, then maybe pitching that first inning anyway would help you get some extra PXP if you strike out a couple guys or you strike out the side, especially if you're going for those captain missions or henchman missions, as I mentioned earlier. But my thought process with this is to simply grind out multiple things within the Team Affinity at one time. Right? If you're able to get some of these players that will earn you XP towards any of the Team Affinities before getting into Conquest, before getting into any of that stuff, any of the Play vs. CPU grind, that will help you save time in the long run. And one of the reasons why I thought to wait on this video was because I didn't know if they would add more Conquest maps. I didn't know if they would add more things into this Team Affinity. That would obviously change the fastest way to grind it out. But I don't think they're going to do that. And I also thought that most of this video was common knowledge based on what is available in the program, right? This is absolutely the fastest way to get this done without worrying about any glitches, without worrying about anything. And the final thing I wanted to mention is once you score 6 runs, if you're able to score 6 runs in the first inning, second inning, doesn't really matter what inning it is, they will automatically take out this starting pitcher. And when they do that, they bring in a submarine guy. So it's not really the best idea to stick around in the game for that long. The guy they bring in is a little bit wild. He's going to take a little bit longer to throw the ball, and that's going to, affect the amount of time spent while doing this. But this is the guy I'm talking about. What's his name? Justin Lawrence. And I'll show you the first pitch right here. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I was able to earn about 300 to 500 XP with different players and different teams throughout this video. And I basically spent about 10 or 15 minutes in total playing the CPU and then editing the video, of course, to make it an 8-minute YouTube video. But that's really going to do it for this one. That's how I've been able to get all of this progress. And the reason why I was using those 3 specific teams is because I have the least amount of progress for those 3 divisions. Until next time, I'm College Lefty, and hopefully I was able to help you out in some way. Peace out.